How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. So, I was in Japan and I rode the Shinkansen and I just somehow really liked the bullet train. So, eventually I came across this little gift shop. It had this N700S bullet train. It's a Shinkansen. It goes like 320 kilometers an hour. I just got a liking to it. So, I went to Yodobashi, I think it's like a electronics store in Akibahara, and I found this N700S Shinkansen. You can see it's 11,630 yen, which works out to be about $90, so it's quite expensive. It's a precision model railroad thing, and I did not even know that there's this whole world of model railroading that people enjoy in the United States. They mostly sell the Kato brand because there's a subsidiary. So you can easily buy this as compared to Tomix in Japan, which is more easily purchased over there. So as a foreigner, and I live in the United States, I decided to go with the Kato one because Tomix also has an N700S model that looks very similar. There are very slight differences. The M1 is just an oval track with this little speed controller thing, but this M2 one has a little bit more. It has like some kind of little bit of switching track thing. So with that said, let's open this up and check it out. This video is not sponsored. I purchased this with my own money. I am a weirdo like that, where I like random weird stuff. Nothing else in the box. Once you have certain things, it goes, oh, if you add this and this, you can turn it into this shape. So M1 is not this box. If you have M1, you add a version 5 kit and then you can turn it into a double rail. If you have M2, which is this box, you add a V1, V5, and all these things that you need, and then you can turn it into this type of track. So a lot of different options that you can do. There's even a sound box that you can add to it, but then it looks like it only has sounds for these kind of trains. Bunch of different accessories. You can see it's a huge rabbit hole. You can sink a lot of money into this if you choose to go further. There's like so many accessories that you can buy. It even says, look, you can buy this little platform, island platform set fits in M2. So it fits right there, right in this hole in between. Let me open the top here. How many of these you get? It's made out of plastic and you have these metal rails right on top here. So you get a total of 8 of these pieces. 2 slightly curved pieces. The switcher thing, it looks like it has a wire going into it. You can manually make the switch. So it needs to go in from this side or the other, I guess. And then on this side, it's attached to this rail, so it's gonna go to the right side. And then underneath you got this switcher box, and it looks like you need to power it by 12 volt DC. And then you got a second one that you can pair together, so you only have to connect it one time. And it looks like this box here is the main control box. You can go forward, off, reverse, and this is a speed control. That's the maximum. On the right side here, there are some power connectors for 12 volt DC, and you just connect it on the side, and then that goes in there. We got the powered unit here. Looking at the rest of it, I am not too sure what this piece is just yet. There's a short piece of rail, plastic piece here, and a connector piece that will power the rail. 5 straight pieces here, 5 more for a 10 total. 2 tiny pieces, and 2 more right here. On the underside, there is this really giant cotton swab. This is kind of funny. It looks like you can use this to clean the rails, and that's the bottom of this cardboard box. Instruction sheet enclosed in this tray. You can also store trains and unit track in this tray. I have my train. It can go this way or this way. You can put like an entire train set. I think one of the fuller sets with 8 of them can go in here. Maybe not the instruction booklet after you do that though. So there you go. You can fit it nicely inside. They really built this stuff so that you can just put it all back, take it out multiple times and play with it. You're not supposed to do it in the air like this. And you just kind of push it in and it locks into place. Let's see the bottom here, the mechanism at the bottom. There are two little clip things. You push it together, like so, and it joins together. You're supposed to remove the track by bending it this way. Don't bend it break it like a candy bar type of thing. So twist it sideways. So let's give it a try with this one. Bend it sideways. Oh, there we go, like that. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I'm gonna reconnect it like that. And I'm gonna bend it again on this side. Oh, it seems like when you do that, it kind of comes out nicely. So that's the way you're supposed to do it. This one is different. This is called the feeder track. So you can attach the power supply to this and it will energize the rest of the track with 12 volts. Here's the little cable that I'm supposed to connect it to. Now, if you bend it out like this, it's not gonna get all twisted. And you're supposed to feed it in there with the logo that's on top. See, there's no logo on the other side. So let's go like that. And we push it in. Oh, there we go. And then the cable can go out one side or the other. See, there's a little spot for the cable to come out on this side or the other side. There we are, the connector pushed nicely. Comes with this accessory where you can remove one of these joiners here, mainly to put in an insulated version. Later on, if you want the tracks to cross over, you want to put in an insulated one so that you're not connecting it electrically from this to the next piece. So to pull this out, you push it in, push it over, and then you just kind of pull and it comes out. I don't actually have the insulated piece, so I'm just gonna put it back in right there. There's also this piece, which allows you to gracefully put a train onto the track. Otherwise, once you put it on, it might not be exactly on the track. So this thing allows you to put it on. It will register itself right on the track. And when you push it, these little guidelines will push your train right onto there. The wheels are very delicate, so you don't want to push it or force anything. Here's the instruction for the M1 set. You can see it's just an oval set. It has all these part numbers. You're supposed to follow the same diagram and you can get something like this. But right now I have the M2 set over here, and it has all these parts that I just showed you. And it has a big old oval and a turnout, a little turnout that you can play with. And at these points, you can change the track to go straight or turn out. So you got two levers here. One for this one and one for that one, and a forward, reverse, and also a speed control. Open this guy up here. If you have double tracks, then you would put this one on there, put another one on there, and put these little guide things. I guess for cars, they can drive over it if you have imaginary cars. But since we don't have double rails, you take this and put it aside, and it looks like you just snap it right on there, the other side. It fits very nicely. The tolerances appears to be really, really good. It's like less than like 1/10 of a millimeter. Everything just fits super well together. I have my favorite train. Somehow I really don't care about all the other ones. When I saw the Shinkansen, it has like a very sharp nose. I'm like, I want the fastest version of this. And I don't actually like the other one. They have like a green version and like other versions that runs on different lines. But I like this white one with like this blue stripe here for some weird reason. I just like it. So let's just open this guy up. There's a backing material here, car instruction manual, and the cars itself. Here's a look at it. This one doesn't have the power, no motors at the bottom, so it's just freely running, I think. This one's a bit heavier, so you know there are motors in there. And this one's kind of light, so no motors, but it does have this top thing that receives electricity. And here's the back one. It feels sort of heavy. Maybe this one is powered too. No, it's about the same as this one. So maybe the only powered car is this one. It tells you which cars it comes with. First one, 10th one, 12th one, 16th one. You can buy set B, which comes with 4 more, which is another $90 probably. the 3rd one, 13th one, 14th one, 15th one, and then you can yet buy the final set with the remaining cars, or you can just buy the entire thing all at once, which is 2 of these packs that has 8 cars in it. But as a beginner, I just wanted something that resembles a Shinkansen and it can run. So this is what's called a re-railing gizmo thing. I'm gonna put the train car right on top. It just kind of positions it so that it'll go on the rail. So right there, it's right on the rail now. Without that thing, you can just kind of try to put it on there. Oh, it's kind of hard because the little train wheels over here, it kind of turns. So now it's not really on there. I can try to fudge it a little. Oh, I can't. See, my finger won't fit underneath there. Okay. Okay, now it's on there. For the other one, it's on there as well. So it's not impossible to put it on the rail without the re-railer thing, but it's much easier with that one. Wow, this moves really smoothly actually. It's like, it feels like ball bearing almost. Gosh, super smooth. This is part of this little track here, and you connect it to the main unit, and this is the power supply with the plug. Let me plug this into the wall. Here is a switching piece. Connect it to the first one, switch it, and see what happens. Oh, cool. It's kind of like instantaneous. It just pops right over. Like even if I move the lever to halfway, it kind of moves over. Move it halfway, goes over. So what if I kind of purposely move it? Nope, I guess you can manually move it. Okay, so it's not going to like short circuit if you manually move it. It's just that the next time you turn it up, nothing will happen because it's there already. And then you move it over, it's gonna switch to rail. So that's pretty cool. This one has no motor. I can put it on there first and we'll see that it probably won't move. Okay, it's on and go forward. I know this is stupid. If it has no motor, it's like, of course it's not gonna move. Okay, not gonna move. Somehow this one has a little bit of resistance. It just doesn't like to roll. There are motors inside. So we're gonna put this all the way to 0, forward. I don't know which way is forward, but let's see. Ooh. Cool. And then backwards. So let's give that a try again. Forward. Reverse. This thing has some push to it, like you can go really fast. Oop. Yeah. So I will set up the actual track and see if it actually fits on this table.
Hikari 504 bound for Tokyo is arriving.
Looks like this table is not long enough. I need some kind of extension. We got an extension here. I'm just following this plan. Forward. Yeah, it even has a light in the front. So what if I go off, reverse? Oh, that's cool. When it's on reverse, the lights on the front turns on. The lights on the back actually turns red. Yeah, it's always the case where when the front lights are clear, back lights are red. So let's see if it can go fast. Like actually doesn't derail if you go maximum, so there's no problem. Maybe if the radius is really small, it'll derail. So I'm gonna make it go on the outside over there. Inside. Outside. I'm gonna make it go straight, and this is on the wrong. This is gonna do something bad, right there. Okay, it kind of stops until I correct the error. That's kind of fun. My perspective here, we turn it on, turn it low. The car's over there. Let's do it reverse. And like I said, it's kind of red right there. It can go really slowly. Like the slowest it'll go is like that. Wow. Just like a crawl. Can it go slower? Nope. That's the slowest it'll go. And then all of a sudden really fast. And then I'm gonna switch it to the outside rail. I'm gonna switch it, make you guys see it. When you switch it, train hobby, right? It's kind of fun. Forward. Let me see if I can do it forward and then suddenly reverse. Oh, shit. It kind of derailed right there. It didn't like that. Let me put it back. 3 or 4 wheels derailed, so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on a beginner set of Kato model railroad N-gauge Unitrack. So we'll see how I feel about it going forward. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.